Billy, that's you? Billy, that's you?
First, I do care about the turtles, and I do not like straws because of that, sure.
I'm a straw. I love a good straw. I love sucking on shit. Not dicks or anything. Nothing
1:15, 10.
Nothing homosexual.
1/3,
That
2019.
makes sense.
Okay. That's gonna be in the opening video. Oh my god, bro. There is no one like you. You are...
But I'm gonna fuck around and make my whole fucking album distorted, and they gonna be like that boy edgy as fuck. Yeah, fuck. TCAP 803.
Coming heavy with the weight and feel. Wonder if the hoes in Jesus' hand he'll give a fuck how a man feel. Whole world at a standstill, stigmatized. Donald Trump they will not criticize. Still question Obama like my nigga lied. White girls boosting so my dick can ride. Out here switching sides. Crossing ship to mind the window cause they living blind. And they sold that, show it. I swear my flow how potent, how these hoes got open. And you know Pop's joking. If he expect forgiveness, I'm one of your seven victim hoes free of heaven's prison. These are split decisions. And I think I give the misses, but I give the masses. My whole all there no walls. I ain't kissing asses, the shit, and I don't stop. Don't stop. She ain't bars, the enemy, she won't call her. You didn't see her coming. People are screaming, running, baby, like babies. Why they ain't needing nothing drive. Horsepower is needed, punching. Smoking weed, I'm blunting. Notice these are stunning. Ain't me like Jesus function. Key knowledge, I got key consumption. Super Saiyan wannabe. I eat a peanut buzzing. Fuck your family, they ugly. You can keep your cousin, most people puzzling. You want my time is by the hour and I need 100. I seen your ship and see it sunken. Missing me, she keep on cutting. She a keeper, love a hot box, a beam and bucket.
Hello, Creighton.
Hello, Charlie.
Hold on. I'm not gonna answer your question. I'm not gonna answer your question until. Okay, that's over. We're
What?
good. So, re-ask me what you just asked.
Oh,
me.
have you seen that picture that's like designed to like show you what it's like having a stroke?
No, I haven't.
You know what I'm talking about, though?
I have
like,
no clue
it's
what you're
that
talking
meme
about.
floating around where it's like I can't identify anything in this picture.
No, I literally no
I should
idea.
have saved it when I saw it. Fuck. But like, it's
Don't go on an internet search for what it looks like when you're having a stroke.
no. I'm being serious. Like it's
I've
it's
seen
one
those
of those
pics. Well,
things-
Connor's seen them.
I was looking
Hello,
at.
Condor.
Oh, hello. Who said that?
Condor.
Oh, hello, Condor. But yeah, that's
Do that thing. Do that thing you do. Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Wait, you
Condor-
can't do
Condor
this?
will like that. I can't do the up and down very good. I can do the like I can do that one.
I can't do the.
Condor loves
I
that.
can't do
He
it.
does that
I
shit.
can't do it like
That's
that.
like his favorite
Look,
thing
we
to do.
complete each other. Though. I do the up and down. You do the side to side. You just need to do that when we make out, Charlie.
I need to get like you saying the thing you said at the gym like as a clip, but not one that I like play for like just the audio. So like every time it's like, but I tune it to where it's like echoey. So it's like I just want to say great things to spread the propaganda again. You know what I mean? Like just make like a funny version of it to play in the background. Of the
so
podcast.
if you guys don't know, I don't know if we talked
Y'all
about it in the
ever
last podcast.
come in here
or-
looking for no shirts, and every time there are shirts?
Well, to be fair, I'm not wearing a shirt underneath
I
the
have big
suit
baby.
jacket, underneath the shirt that I'm wearing underneath the suit jacket.
Me either. Under my shirt, I'm not wearing a shirt.
Mhm.
Played.
We're naked under these clothes.
We're naked under these clothes. You guys just don't know how to see
Yeah.
past the clothes and see us for who we really are. It's because you're shitty, not us.
Did you say really like twice in that sentence? Who we really, really are? No, I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
We should keep that. Anyways, did they know what we were talking about? Like, when we came out of the gym the other day, I was like, Charlie, give me a kiss on the
Oh.
cheek. 'Cause
So
I-
hold on, let me explain.
Or
There-
did I
you-
say I want to give you a kiss on the cheek?
no, hold on.
Something.
You're saying it wrong. You're saying
Okay.
it. We were in the gym for like an hour and didn't realize that we both had on Pokemon shirts.
That we're matching.
They weren't matching. It wasn't like the same Pokemon shirt.
I think we did talk about this last podcast.
Yeah, we did, but like there were people here that didn't.
Oh
know.
yeah.
We were wearing Pokemon shirts, and as we were leaving, I was like, "Dude, it really looks like we're like a couple." We like both came in Pokemon shirts, and we both came in like these, like we looked similar. And he was like, "I should just kiss you on the cheek right now, not because we're gay or anything, because like it would spread gay propaganda about you, and that's funny." And you know, now that's a running gag in our life, and
Gay
it's not going away.
propaganda
Gay
about Charlie specifically.
About me. Creighton doesn't care, and I don't either. But like,
He
it's like he
cares.
thinks like, yeah, exactly. In his eyes, it's like a big deal.
You
to
care
me.
more than I do, so like.
I don't care at all.
Then
Everyone
how
has
come
taught
you
me
won't
and
let me kiss you
Quentin.
on the cheek at the gym?
That's not about a
It
gay
sounds
thing.
like
That's
you
about
care.
you and your filthy body,
Oh,
and me not wanting to touch
I'm
it.
sure that's what it is. He cares. He big cares. It's okay.
hmm
It's okay, Care Bear. We don't know.
Anyway,
Oh, we should bring back Big Cat. Oh,
bring it back. It's been here.
I know, but
We
I'm
talked
talking about
it, like,
into
last
into our podcast.
It's not showing on the podcast.
Yeah, but we haven't called you Big Cat within the situation.
Tim,
which is
stop
what
it.
is.
Yes, we have. It's like the last, like, she hasn't coughed in like 3 days, and all of the time she has have been like at the beginning of the podcast.
She's like you, remember?
She's like, they're doing the podcast again. Copenhagen, oh shit, here we go again. Whoa, Copenhagen's name is pink for me now. It's usually green. I'm so confused.
He's pink on the inside, and you're yellow.
Okay.
Pink, yellow.
So, Food Line got robbed, apparently.
Oh, I love that. I love that you went into my topics and were like, what can I get him talking? Ooh, okay, so this is what happened. I wasn't there for
I
this
do
one.
like it, Copenhagen.
Not the Food Line I work at, by the way. The one across town on Main Street. So there I was in my Food Line. And like this lady comes in, like I'm closing, by the way.
He wasn't even there for the situation, and he still started the story with, "There I was, in a place about to be told a story.
And this lady said,
Here's what happened in that story."
and this lady said, there I was, driving past Food Line, there was a lot of cop cars. So I said, "What's going on at Food Line?" So she pulled into that parking lot. She got out the car, and the cops told her the place had been robbed. So she came to our Food Line because she wasn't having that shit.
No way.
And like she was like, "There I was, Creighton, at the other Food Line. They told me it got robbed." And I was like, "Wow, that's crazy." And Z, you know Z was already looking on Facebook to see, like, because he's like, black people love to talk about places getting robbed.
I wish that was an untrue stereotype.
And he was like looking, and he's like, "I don't see anything about it. She might
Food
not be telling
Lion,
the truth."
Condor Lion. It's a
It's a brand.
It's like a supermarket.
Yeah.
It's called Food Lion.
It's not a supermarket. It's a market.
What?
Supermarket would be more like Walmart.
What? Yeah, it's like Walmart.
No,
it's like a little
it's
Walmart.
smaller than Walmart.
Shut up.
It's
Go.
a
Oh
neighborhood
my
market.
god.
Anyways, so she tells us about that, and Z's like, "I don't believe it." So then I went home and I went to bed. I think we did a podcast that night. Actually, I don't remember. But anyways, I went to sleep. And I woke up the next morning and Z's texting me. And I look and he's like, "This is who robbed it." And it was a picture of this girl or this person that comes in the Food Line, like our Food Line, all the time to send Western Union to herself. And I was like, "Oh my god, Z, we know this person." And Z was like, "Who is she?" And I was like, "You know, her name, and like, this is her girlfriend and them come in all the time to like send Western Union and stuff." And
Wait,
Z's
they
like,
do what?
they come in to like send Western Union to themselves.
What does that mean?
So like Western Union is like this thing that we do at the service desk, where it's basically you can wire money to people through like this third party company. It's basically like a mobile bank kind of. Think like that.
Okay. And she does what with that?
She sends money to herself.
How?
So like
what does that mean?
So like you can go there and be like, "Hey, I want to send this amount of money to myself," and you can like we'll give you a tracking number and everything, and all you'll do is just like pick up the money from right there to register, or you can send it to somebody else at another Western Union. It's kind of confusing, but
What would be the benefit be of sending yourself money?
So she was telling me she was earning points, but other people have told me that sometimes that can be a scam to just like get money off of a credit card, because you can, even though you're not supposed to, you can use credit to pay for that. But I don't think
I think Copenhagen's got the right idea. It sounds like she's laundering money.
Yeah, that's yeah. But
Anyway.
basically, she's really cool. I talk to her all the time.
Okay, yeah, this lady who robbed a village, she's cool.
No,
Cool
she
shit.
was. She's about like our age, actually. Like,
Right.
yeah, and I think honestly, like, So this is what happened. I'm gonna start with the facts first before I give my opinion. She came into that Food Line, and I know because my manager knows the manager over there, so I know like the full story and everything. And she slipped a note to the person at the service desk saying, "Give me all the money in the till, or else I will shoot up the place with the gun I have on my person, and the people outside will shoot up the place." The 2 people that she had with her. So the person at register was just like, "Well, damn, it's a note. That's scary," and just gave her all the money out of the till, which, by the way, was only $300. So this person just threw their life away, pretty much, over $300. And then, like, she left.
Having for less.
And they caught her the next morning, I think. That's what the story is. But that's true. People have to earn away for a lot less. But, I mean...
Was she, like, disguised?
No, I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. She's in the Western Union system. So they could have found her by that. And we have, like, 3 cameras on the service desk.
Yeah, it was like...
There were 4 cameras. I was holding up 4, but, like, you know. But anyways, and, I don't know. See, look, that's what I'm saying. It's such a weird thing for this person. Because, I mean... Evie, are you okay?
Evie.
Evie, are
Oh,
you
she's
okay?
chewing the bone again.
Oh, make sure we watch that thing, because it went off last time. The sound.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to remind
Keep
you.
an eye.
But anyways, so...
Coronavirus confirmed. Oh no, Evie.
Evie virus. But I talked to her a lot, right?
Yeah.
And she seems like a really nice person. I know her girlfriend.
A lot of criminals are really nice people. Like, actually.
I know that, but I mean, like, they don't really seem like they have, like, money issues, you know what I mean? If that makes sense. But, like, then again, you never know what happens
Maybe they
behind
needed to get
closed
in
doors.
jail.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, but, like, they had just picked up, like, somebody I knew from high school from rehab.
Zero.
From rehab, like, a couple of weeks ago. And, she... What? Patient. But, a patient.
Just go ahead.
But anyways, I don't know, I think something's going on with that, like, because, don't know. It's so weird. It's out of
She
out of
might
character
just be
for her.
dumb. She might just be a dummy.
Or like maybe she needed money fast for something. I don't know. It was all very very weird and out of nowhere for her. But I don't know. Like I said, you never know anybody completely. You know what I mean, or what they're capable of.
Yeah,
And I hate thinking of the worst of people. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I've just known so many people that ended up doing crazy shit.
Yeah.
That
Why would you just break a fork?
I wasn't
angrily
trying
at
to. I was just like I was just gonna sit here and bend it.
Yeah, I know a bunch of people who've done a bunch of crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like me.
I'm not jacked. Relax.
You broke it again. He did it again.
Shut up.
It's a Toy Story reference. The first one.
He did it again. Sorry. You also said that a traffic light. You said, here's the note. You said traffic light weight sensors are they a thing? Do they know things? Let's find out. I responded to that note saying they are a thing. I know that. You said save it for the podcast, Charlie.
You are supposed to save it for the podcast.
I am saving it. I haven't said anything
Oh,
since
okay,
it's
cool. Good.
what?
Good. Well, here we are. So what do you have to say about it? Because you said they're a thing, so speak to your knowledge of it.
They're a thing. I mean, what do you mean? What did you think they were?
Well, look, I didn't know. So I've always thought that those things were on a timer, basically.
I mean,
No?
I'm sure there are some that are,
Mhm.
but most of the time, especially in towns like this, they have sensors under the ground. So it depends. Like in cities, I think they're more on timers because in cities there's a more reliable traffic wave day in day out, like on the hour, because of the raw amount of people and jobs. Like it's more understandable that all these jobs are going to get out this time and all these jobs at this time. So it's they've just mapped it out to where it makes sense to run the lights a certain way. You know,
This is Traffic Talk with Creighton and Charlotte, by the way. Sorry.
in our town, there's not any kind of reliable understanding of that based on one, we have the highway. A lot of those lights are on the highway because you never know who's going to be passing through for whatever reason. Alongside the fact that there's also a bunch of people that work in this town, so especially the ones right here by us, all the ones on the the side of town that you live on, they're all weighted, and you can the easiest indication is if you pull up to the light and you see the other one turn yellow immediately. That means that it's just sensed that you're there.
Mm-hmm.
For me, when I was on the moped, there's definitely a weight limit. You have to be, I think, somewhere around 1,000 pounds to really trigger it with no problem. Because me on the moped wouldn't trigger it every time. I'd have to, I would literally, pull up, see that the light's not changing, and know that it's not going to change. Because the light won't change. I've sat at the light at Walmart for 15 minutes before just waiting, testing to see if there was a timer. And it was red for 15 minutes straight. I had my phone out and everything. And then, someone pulled up behind me and it immediately changed. And I was like, well, that's a guaranteed sensor right there. Mm-hmm. But what I would do is if that happened again, I could get out and I could jump on the ground and it would change.
Really?
Yeah, it felt like a superpower. I was like, oh, shit. It feels cool when you do it because you're like, I figured it out. But, that happens all the time. And it's like with Toy Story, whenever all the toys jump on the mat.
Jump on the
It's like that. It's a certain amount of
we're
weight.
rolling out the Toy Story references tonight.
Yeah, we're killing it. 2 whole ones. Akira bread.
That's Sterling.
Sterling. Hello, Sterling.
Hello, Sterling.
Sterling's here.
Sorry I haven't watched your stream yet, Sterling, by the way.
So did the robber get caught? Yeah.
Yeah, the robber got
She
caught.
got caught.
Yeah, that's
She was
why...
stupid. She didn't disguise herself.
That's what I'm saying. She got caught, and they put her... We have, a Facebook page for the local sheriff's department. I'm sure a lot of places do.
So her face
But,
is
her
up
face
and
is
everything.
up and everything. And her name. And everything.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to say it on here.
Yeah.
But, she...
Lucy Carlisle.
If you want to call her that, we can. Lucy, I hope she's going to be okay.
Let's not say names because then you'll fuck up and say it by accident
okay.
anyway.
Yeah. Well, but I hope she's going to be all right. You know what I mean? Because I really do like her as a person. I mean, I feel like she's so cool. I feel like we could have hung out with her at some point, outside, just me, you, and her, or whatever. You know what I mean?
Creighton should cut his hair.
Who said that?
My friend Kimmy.
Who's Kimmy?
My friend Kimmy.
No, I mean
She's a friend of mine.
who is she to you?
She is a male lady.
What?
Mail lady. She
Oh,
drives a
for
mail
some
truck.
reason I was registering that
Like
as
a male
yeah,
lady, like
it's
like a man lady.
it's like, what do you mean by that? Are you?
What do you mean, Chad?
That's cool though. Wait, so do other mailmen deliver her mail, or does she deliver her own mail, or like is there just a long running line of mailmen that deliver each other's mail?
Kimmy, can you answer this question, please?
All I'm saying is
Miss
SpongeBob.
Delivery is America's best postal worker. Thank you, Tim, for that. Macho ma'am. Oh, Creighton, did you ever give David back his jacket?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
I was gonna give
So
him
they
another
needed
one
another.
too, because I didn't know he only had one. So like backstory on this,
I grab it sometimes from my mail lady if I have packages, says Kimmy. Go
You
ahead.
get a lot of packages from your mail lady. Sorry.
I'm sorry, Kimmy.
I couldn't resist. It was if I was a male person, I would like
I'm
fucking-
done, says Kimmy. Can I grab your packages? Says Kimmy. Yeah,
Oh.
I'll see you, Charlie. Later, Kimmy. Love you.
Bye, Kimmy. Love you.
You don't get to say I love you to Kimmy yet. You don't know her.
I don't know her, but I love her already because she's a mail woman, and that's a hard job. It is for real. Like mailmen, mail people, or in general, I guess. You know what I mean? No, I'm being serious. It is a hard job, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, could you imagine having to sort all that shit? Like, it's hard.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't do it.
She okay?
She's eating the bone. She's like, it's going like, she's like making the noise.
But, I didn't tell the story.
It's hard on your body, she says.
Yes, exactly. Do you ever
Can
get
you guys
chased
hear
by...
that? Hold on. Can you guys hear that? Do you guys hear that?
That's nature. I hope they heard that.
She's like, oh.
It's a wild Evie in her natural habitat. She's gnawing
God
on her
damn it.
bone
Where's this camera go?
as Charlie struggles to get a good shot.
Hold on. Let me do this. Okay. Put that back there. Let me grab this one. It's easier.
Oh no, Charlie's taking my camera.
She's eating a bone. It's so loud. Okay.
Anyways, look at you. You done messed up my shot. Got my house all fucked up back there.
ASMR. I'm hitting on her right now. Oh, wait.
Wait. Oh, hey. I didn't tell my story.
What? Which story? Yes, you have. A few stories you've told.
No, I didn't tell the story about David's jacket.
Oh, okay. Tell me the story about it.
So, you remember that night we went to a bar and I was like, hey, do you want to come? And you were like, nah, I'm not cool, and decided to stay home.
What?
You basically were like, yeah, I'm a bitch and I don't want to go to a bar.
Say, hold on. What? Say,
You
what?
remember that night we went to a bar and like, I asked you if you wanted to come and you're like, no, I'm a bitch, I want to stay at home.
Sure.
Okay.
It's every time you've ever gone to a bar.
Yeah, but sometimes you want to come, because David.
That's true.
And, honestly, I'm offended. How come you don't ever want to go just because I'm going? Anyways.
Tell your story.
So, it was cold, and all I had on was, like, my Adidas jacket, or whatever the fuck, that's over there. And David just gave me his, like, hoodie. And I was like, oh, that was sweet of you.
Okay.
So I was wearing his hoodie, and then we got home, and, like, they was walking around to get his hoodie off, and I just drove
Got
off.
you, Sterling.
I
Good.
just drove off because it was hilarious. And, like, I took his jacket. So, apparently, that was his only jacket. And I was like, what the fuck? Why didn't you tell me? I wouldn't have taken it if I know it was your only jacket. So, anyways, I brought it back the next day with another jacket because I felt bad. And I was like, you need to have more than one jacket in case this ever happens again. And he was like, no, you're not. I'm not taking it. So, that's the story.
Nick, jealous. All I want from life is some horny old men rubbing my toes. Oh, well, there you go.
Wait, what? Wait, Nick, as in...
Kimmy is talking about in chat how old men will like have like said weird things to her in the mornings when she was delivering mail, and like one guy offered to rub her feet one time.
Wait, Tim delivers mail too?
No, oh wait, did I say Tim?
Yeah, you said Tim.
Kimmy, sorry, Kimmy. It's Tim and Kimmy are like talking a lot,
Oh.
like back and forth. But
I was
Kimmy
gonna
was
say,
saying
how many
that.
of your friends deliver mail?
All of them.
Like, what?
I'm only friends with postal workers. What What a weird community of friends.
I know, right?
It's like in Men in Black when he goes to the post office and everybody's an alien. It's like, this is where all these people work because they're like only crazy people can work in a post office or aliens. That was such a good movie.
I love Men in Black,
Too, yeah.
But all of the Men in Blacks are like
They're
solid
really all
movies.
good. Like even the third one, like I heard the new one wasn't.
Oh yeah,
I
new
heard
ones
the
suck.
international. I heard it was bad.
Charlie was the old man. Yep, that was me.
You are the old man.
I was the old man that wanted to rub Kimmy's feet.
You're so old, Charlie. Gosh.
Kimmy, hopefully, I'm pretty sure, yes, but I'm not 100% yet. I'm definitely going to Vegas in April. I'm definitely going to Cedar Point. Creighton's going.
Yeah.
And then I'm hoping, if all goes well, I will be going.
Anyway, what else do we have on the agenda for the night? Oh, I found out about these, by the way.
What do you mean you found out about them?
So I work with this lady who's worked at Founders for a long time, and apparently they just got the wrong shipment of mail of pins. They fucking hate these. 'Cause,
Really?
Yes. Cause,
No, I love them. I'm going to go get as
Well,
many as they can let
What
me
it
get.
is I don't know if this one does it specifically. Is that blue ink? Most of these have blue ink in it.
And they're not supposed to?
They can't do bank forms with blue ink. It has to be black ink.
Oh, shit.
So they got like a fuck ton of these that are like.
Man, I'm going to go
Yeah.
back in. It's like,
Which I'm talking. If
Probably
you're
on Monday.
listening, by the way, I'm talking about pins like this
Yeah.
pin right here. I just realized that I have been like this and that. You know.
yeah. I need to ask about that. I'm going to get as many as they'll let me have then. I'm
Yeah.
literally going to be like, do you
Well,
have
that's
boxes
what
of
she
these
was
I can have?
saying. She was like saying how people like steal them out of tubes, and she was like, if you just ask, we'll give you. As
Yeah,
many
I
as you
do.
want."
Every time because I always go inside. I don't like the tubes.
Mhm.
So I go out inside, and every time I sign, I was like, can I keep this pen? They're like, yeah.
Why would you like the tubes? You're never in a car.
Well, I go with people a lot to the bank.
That's true. But why would you ever go to the tubes? You're not the one driving.
People want me to. They're always like,
Wait.
just do the tube. I'm like, no, I want to go inside.
Yeah. Wait, who asked you to do the tube?
I'm not saying people's names.
Oh, I mean,
like,
sorry, but you know what I mean. Like, is it? Is it Quentin? Does Quentin ask you to do the tubes?
Copenhagen said, I'll punch a bee. I don't give a fuck. Unprompted.
I've heard that somewhere.
I have too. What's that from? I'll punch a bee. I don't give a fuck. That sounds like something
No.
Will Ferrell would have said in like Talladega Nights.
Oh yeah.
Like, but I can't figure out what it's
Or
from.
what's his name? I love the French guy in that movie.
Oh, he's the greatest.
You know he's in Les Mis.
Yeah, that's God damn it. I know his name. He does all the crazy character. He's Borat and all those people.
Yes. Yeah. Wait,
What's his
is he
name?
Borat?
I'm pretty sure. Fuck.
He's
Hold on.
Borat.
I have to find out.
He might be though. I don't.
Is
I'm
he
not. I
driving
don't know
crazy?
enough about him to 100% say that he's not Borat.
Sacha Baron Cohen. Oh, okay.
He's
Wait.
funny as fuck.
He's he's like genuinely a super genius.
Is he French?
No.
Oh.
I don't think so. He's I'm pretty sure he's English.
I was about to say if he's French, he's like the only French
Talladega
person in Les
Nights.
Mis.
When was Talladega Nights? Like, how old is that? Yeah, okay, he is. He's Jean Girard.
Yeah, Jean Girard.
I like Crips.
Every movie I've ever seen him in, he's playing a French man.
Well, then you've seen one of his movies.
2 movies.
What other movie?
He's French in Les Mis. Because it's French. It takes place during the French Revolution.
Oh yeah,
Duh.
that's such a good movie.
It is.
That movie's like people our age, like haven't seen that movie for some reason. Like not a lot
people
of
our
them.
age have. People, well,
I feel like I'm
let me
hanging out
correct
with the
that.
wrong people.
A lot of people our age that are in the musicals have
Well,
seen that
yeah,
movie.
anyone who's into musicals except for
Quentin
Quentin has
has it.
seen it.
Yeah,
He's the only one I know that
which
like
is
loves
weird.
music, right? I was like, dude, you don't get how much this movie is in your alley. Like this is like right up your fucking alley. Like he's watched like 8 movies in his life. 7 of them were musicals. The other one was Toy Story. Like he never watches anything. All he watches is musicals.
Oh, he's gonna be mad at you for saying that.
Good night, Tim.
He went and
But-
saw Cats.
I know he did. Fucking.
He actually liked
Bitch.
Cats too, which is kind of hilarious.
It is pretty. Funny.
I kind
Good
of
night,
wish I
Tim. We
went to
love
go
you.
see Cats with him a little bit. There was just a time in my life where that movie was so prominent, and now
Everyone is French and Les Mis. You're not my dad.
That's true. Everyone is French and Les Mis, but they're all played by British people,
miss you
which
too,
is the
Kimmy.
biggest joke of that movie.
Not all of them.
A lot of them,
Hugh
and they
Jackman's
don't.
Australian, Anne Hathaway's American.
Okay, that's true. But they all have British accents in the movie, which is kind of
That's hilarious.
That, right? Isn't it?
They do.
Like
That's fucking.
you don't think about it
hilarious.
watching the movie because it's so good, but like when you really sit down and think about it, like it's supposed to be French, and none of those motherfuckers are French except for that guy who is like
Just good at being French.
yeah.
And he's English, which is the best part.
He's literally the same character from Ricky Bobby, pretty much. He's just more of a swindler.
Right. He's not a super successful NASCAR driver. Instead, he runs a whorehouse.
Exactly. It's basically the same.
That's a great movie.
It is.
Oh, I gotta rewatch that movie.
I know. I have it on well, I had it on DVD somewhere. I think I want to say somebody got it.
Copenhagen, you're a treasure. Just
What
wanted
did
to know that.
Copenhagen say?
Tim said goodnight, and he said, "At Tim, you left for a pack of cigs in '93 and haven't come back, and never came back." And she said to him, "Shit, I thought you'd forget," and he said, "I can't."
Good night, Tim.
I love them both.
That was amazing.
That was
I
amazing.
see now why you spend more time with them than me.
Never spoken to Copenhagen.
Who?
Not like voiced Copenhagen.
I've never spoken. Oh, you've never spoken.
I've never said anything. I've never been in a call or anything. I met him through Twitch chat. He was like the first person we met in here that like just found the stream and hung out. Like I've never seen him in another chat. He's a bot. He's just I'm a bot. Oh, it's good knowing we got the bots on our side when everything flips over and they take over. Just don't hurt us. That's all we ask. Hold on. I do want to
What?
find.
Wait. There was some other stuff we had in there. A lot of stuff actually that we haven't covered.
We did the different people say gotcha thing. Matt's trip, first few days in the gym.
I've told a Food Line story already this time. I don't want to tell
Yeah.
another one. No offense. I'm just trying to do
I
one
think we
Food
have
Line
covered
story.
this. I will save you from coronavirus. Thank you, Copenhagen.
I saw.
I've never felt safer.
Oh, that's sweet. Dude, I'm not going to save you from coronavirus because I need it to make you stronger so I'll survive.
Anyway, I hate you. Again,
Hey,
what?
we didn't talk about brunch.
By the way, we're not getting coronavirus.
Oh, we didn't talk about brunch or staying at my dad's house.
And we're not going to talk about those two.
Let's talk about brunch.
Fine, talk about brunch.
I love brunch. So I had brunch for the first time the other day.
No, you didn't.
And I did for
You
real.
went and had brunch for the first time.
That's
You've
what
had
I'm
brunch
saying.
dozens of times.
No, you know what I mean though. Like I did brunch, like legit brunch.
Right.
And like went out to a nice fancy restaurant, had like whatever a mimosa is, and like
Orange juice and champagne.
it was pretty good, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And I had it with like some kind of omelet. Oh, a veggie omelet. This shit was pretty good. All I'm saying is, me, you, Isaiah, Savannah, brunch. Yeah.
Right.
Look, that's what we should do instead of a company trip, a company brunch. We'll start out small and then work our way up to the
Brunch
company
pisses
trip.
me off.
And then look, why does brunch piss you off?
Because it's just a meal. Like, they're just making a new meal. Like a
It's
new
a
time
meal-
of day.
Well, it's a meal in between breakfast and lunch, and if like you sleep late like I do, it's like
Yeah,
every
it's
day.
breakfast. It's
brunch.
lunch. There's no reason to combine the name and
You
make
can.
it like fun.
It just feels fun.
It's
It's
just a marketing
nice.
thing.
It's not a marketing
I hate cheap
thing.
market. It's literally is literally
Is it
a marketing thing. Yes.
Who's it marketing to?
People like you who
Who's
woke up
it
late.
marketing for, though? Then
Those people. It's just so that like
what people?
it's just a word to tack onto it so that you have like a thing to go do.
But with who does it benefit though? How is it marketing?
Benefits all the people that make money off of it. All the people
Like
that own
who?
the restaurants. The people that own. What are you saying?
So what? You're
What does
making-
any marketing
they're
benefit
making
anybody?
more money because you're calling it brunch instead
Yes.
of it. You're going out to eat at the same rate that you were before.
No, you aren't. No, you're not. You wouldn't have gone and got brunch. You would have gone somewhere else and gotten a normal meal like you're used to getting. But because this place serves brunch,
They don't
you're gonna go
advertise
there.
that they serve brunch. They have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or it might just be breakfast and lunch. I don't remember. I didn't read the sign, but they had mimosas, which were amazing. It's this amazing restaurant you gotta try. It's up in Indian beside
What's it called?
It's called Le Peep.
Of course, like Peep has brunch.
It was fancy. It was like going to a French place and eating breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Since you hate brunch so much, I won't use the B word in front of you, Charlie.
You're not gonna say breakfast?
It's triggered his No, I'll say breakfast. I'm talking about the other thing between.
Listen,
breakfast and
listen. I don't hate what brunch is. I hate that there's a name for it. It pisses.
No.
I hate needless marketing. People are gonna eat anyway. People can't not eat. Like as far
It
as
sounds like
business,
another one of your conspiracy.
when it
theories.
comes to business, like there's one business that's never going away, and that's fucking restaurants. Is people need to eat, and people are lazy. Not everyone's gonna learn how to cook. There's always gonna be a market for food. So why name a new time of day to eat? Like it's so
not even
annoying.
a new time of day. It's just a fun.
Yes,
little
it
thing to do.
is. There are brunch restaurants that only serve
Well,
brunch.
this isn't one of those restaurants.
I know it's not.
and
I'm
That's not
saying
the
that
point.
that's why.
You're
I don't hate
you're-
brunch because of the restaurant you're talking about. I hate brunch for what it means and what it stands for.
You're putting-
Those fucking loser, idiot business
You're
owners that wanted a
bleeding-
new restaurant tax right now.
You're bleeding your
God
own.
damn it, Cherry Chan.
Oh, it's
Hello,
Krista.
Krista.
You're bleeding your own conservative message into like what brunch is,
Conservative
and
message.
that's not making brunch fun for me, man. I need.
I
you
got
to-
secondhand frustrated. From that. I love
I
you,
need you to
Copenhagen.
take. I need you to take your conservative agenda and take it somewhere else.
Right. What? The conservative agenda is the one who has brunch. They're the ones using this
Whatever.
thing to make.
Whatever
Do you even
you
know what
want.
conservative means?
You're being conservative because you don't want brunch to be a word. That's being conservative because you don't want to expand. You're
I don't care if
conserving
it's
your
like
words.
a fun. I wouldn't care if it was like a fun word that like people said like let's go get brunch at this place. I hate that people have used that word and like formed businesses off of having
Well,
a
that's
2
not
hour
even what we were
restaurant.
talking about, though. We were talking about me going to
Brunches
brunch.
for the commies? Oh, sure, yeah.
Me and you were going. We're talking about going to brunch
I would kill him.
for like the first time. We weren't even talking about the conspiracy theory or the marketing of brunch. We were just talking about me going to brunch for the first time. You're like, "Fuck brunch! It's all a marketing thing," and I'm a Republican.
That's
and
why
I hate black
Republican.
people and all this and that.
Yeah,
and
I'm
the other.
Republican.
I'm racist and I'm Charlie and God, my hood has a stain on it from the last time I went to brunch, so I'm mad now. That's what you sound like.
Is that what I sound
Yeah.
like? Can't wait to start saying things like what you sound like.
You sound like what's his name? the guy that's like it's like Adam something I think or whatever. That's like I got aliens or whatever. I like to eat. I got little lasers in my brain that's going bzzz. You know what I'm talking about? You know who I'm talking about though? You really don't know. They make memes about him all the time.
Oh, Alex Jones.
Yes, yeah. In my mind, you sound like a young
second
Alex Jones.
breakfast?
What is it? Second breakfast too. Oh, I love second breakfast. Is this my water?
Probably.
My room temperature water?
So that side of the table.
Oh, so now you admit this is my side of the table.
I mean, if it's food, I'm not touching it if it's been over there.
That's fair.
If there's even an inkling that you've messed with it. Like, it's one thing if I grab, like, my mic case or my notepads, but when it's food, I'm like, if there's even a slight chance Creighton touches food, I'm not even going to look at it.
Why?
again.
Do
I
you
wanna
think
eat
I'm
after you.
contagious? You think I got the
Yeah,
coronavirus?
you got the Creightons, what you got. I
The
don't want to hear
Creighton.
that fucking Creighton shit.
You
I'm
wish
worried.
you were man enough to handle the Creighton. What else did I have on list? There was a second thing. Hold on.
Your
Oh,
dad's-
staying at my dad's house.
What
So,
about that? What makes you think that is good podcast topic?
because, like, I don't know, we never talk about it. Damn. Oh.
We
Oh.
literally have talked about it like 18 times.
No, I know, but this time's different. I'm staying for like 5 days instead of like 2 days. Also, the dogs peed in the house this time.
Awesome.
Which I had to clean that up. It was like some bullshit.
I swear his crib was painted with lead-based paint, bro. Copenhagen, you have no idea how much I agree with you. Oh my god, you fucking... Oh, Jesus. Oh,
Oh, hey. Thanks for following us.
Krista, thank you
Krista.
for following Krista.
Wait, she might not be cool with us using her name.
Thank you for following X Cherry X Chan X.
Why didn't you just say Cherry Chan? Why'd you
Because
say all
there
the
are X's on
X's?
purpose. Shh, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. Shh, I'm sorry, Krista. It's Cherry Chan.
Oh, you can tell that there's a blue tint to this. Oh, anyways, I had a fever dream this morning.
Go ahead. Just go ahead. What's your fever dream, bro? Oh my god.
I had a fever dream this morning.
Yeah, no.
You know what?
No problem
So-
believing that. I have absolutely no.
I don't know if it
problem
was a
believing
fever
that.
dream or if it was real because the dogs felt real in it. So, like, I woke up, right, and my sister was standing in the door.
Uh-huh.
And she was like, "Oh, hey, Creighton, I'm going to a doctor's appointment." And dogs, like, rushed out from behind her and, like, jumped on me. And I was like, I love my dogs, you know? I'm petting them and everything, but I wasn't, they were, like, wet and muddy and shit and, like, stepping all over my face and everything. And I was like, what the fuck? So, anyways, I'm pretty sure that was real, I want to say, but then I woke up and the dogs were outside, and I don't know if she let them out or, like, you know, what happened. And I have no way to contact her because I don't know who she's staying with right now. I thought she was away with my dad, so I was like, oh, they're back. But then I woke up and nobody was there, so.
Lord have mercy. Hear our prayers.
Also, I don't know when they're going to be back either, so I'm kind of just, like, in and out of there all the time and, like, feeding the dogs and shit, not really knowing when my time to leave will come. I go wherever the wind takes
Does
me.
Creighton
Joe.
never forget to breathe sometimes? Copenhagen, I think that he only forgets to breathe. I
breathe-
cannot imagine that there is a version of Creighton that, like, has a rational understanding of how his body works.
Oh, apparently I snore in my sleep.
No way.
No, I was told that by, like, one of my exes the other day. Like, we were talking, and I said something along the lines of, about sleep. I don't remember what I was talking about. But we were talking about sleep for some reason. And she was like, yeah, you snore in your sleep. And I was like, I do? How come you never told me? And she was like, well, first of all, you rarely fell asleep before me. And then, like, third of all, like, I don't know if it's an all the time thing, but, like, it happens whenever you do fall asleep before. So I was like, huh, that's interesting. I don't know, does Evie ever tell you that you snore when you're
All the
in
time.
sleep? All the time?
My dog talks to me. He views the world like a puppy. Absolutely no understanding at all. Just pure ignorant bliss. That's what, bro. Don't you wish, Copenhagen, don't you wish you could, like, put that in a bottle and inject yourself with it? Oh, that's a drug
Wait,
I
inject
want.
yourself with me? I can inject myself into you, Copenhagen. I'll inject all you want, Copenhagen.
I'm sorry, Copenhagen.
Oh,
Nah, my dad told me I snore. My brother said, they all tell me I snore.
were you with us that time? Somebody fell asleep in the front of the truck and, like,
It's
started
probably me.
snoring. Was it you?
It probably was. I mean,
No, because they woke themselves up and was like, was I snoring? And I was like,
Oh.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember
I
that.
don't know who it was.
I would be surprised if that was like Videz or somebody. But that sounds like a Videz thing to do.
That might have been Videz. I don't know. We were on the way back from Bari, so it was like early as fuck in the morning. Or late as fuck at night. However you want to look at that. By the way, Bari's... Oh, I didn't tell you my Bari story. Okay, so we were at a Bari this past Saturday. And they had like some kind of NCAA thing going on up in Charlotte. So it was kind of like a rougher crowd than what we're used to, you know? Or not a rougher crowd, just like more people than what we're used to going to up there. And
It's like what Dave and Buster's was like, honestly, last night. Like, we went there, and, like, because it was Wednesday's half off, there was, like, there were so many people, the music was louder, like, it was legit, like...
Really?
It was wild, like, we had to scream to talk to each other.
Wow. Quentin,
That was
I
weird.
called Quentin and Matt, like, trying to, like, get an
You called me,
estimate.
too, I could never, like, I
Yeah.
didn't even hear it, I saw it, like, an hour after you called me.
Yeah. Well, that's I was trying to see if we were going to do this yesterday, you know, around that time, because I got off
Mm-hmm.
early or something like that. But anyways, so we went to a Bari, and we were, like, at the bar and stuff, and I got me, like, one drink to drink or whatever, because, you know, I drink one, like, when we first get there, and then I'm sober up by the time we leave. And, like, I was sitting there, like, you know, sipping my drink, just chilling out or whatever. Well, this girl comes up to the bar, right? And, like, she's like, hey, will you make me a drink to the bartender? And the bartender makes it for her and everything. Well, she wants to have, like, a taste of the drink before she pays to make sure it's mixed right. Well, that's not how it works at a bar. You know, you got to pay for your drink to be made regardless of if you think it's good or not. And, like, the bartender wouldn't let her do it. She gets, like, pissed, like, mad as fuck at him. Like, calling him out, saying he's racist and everything. For backstory, she's black and he's white. and she's like calling him racist and everything, and she leaves. Like, so I was like, oh, okay, well that's it.
Oh,
That's the
no.
end of that. She comes back like with friends and stuff, and they're like all like calling him out and everything, and he has to come around and like start push like getting them out towards the bar, and like the bouncer's just sitting like over here at the door like with his back turned, so he's not seeing it because he's like doing something at his table or whatever. And like they have to go and get the bouncer, and at this point, this guy's like pressed up against a pinball machine or pinned against a pinball machine, I guess. And they like knock his hat off
Are you
and
proud
stuff.
of yourself? Are you
Yes,
proud of
that
yourself
was
for that one?
hilarious. They knock his hat off and everything, like, and it flies like across the room. I'm like, damn, this might like not be a good situation. And Sterling and Krista are just sitting there playing like the Nintendo 64 that's sitting on the bar.
Ooh, hi, Alita.
Creighton, what kind of painting?
What's that behind you?
Oh,
That's mine.
it's I almost called you Chris. It's Charlie's. But anyways, they eventually get them out, and they're like banned from Abari and stuff. But I like seriously thought that they were going to get into a huge fight because it was just like loud and like they were like about to like throw down and everything. But it ended up being
Thank you,
okay.
sir.
But man, like I was like, man, it's gonna happen. We're gonna get to a bar brawl. Like finally,
Finally,
it's on my bucket list.
you were not with the right company to be in a bar brawl.
I know, but it's on my bucket list.
You know, with that said, Sterling would probably whoop ass on a
Yes,
bar brawl,
see,
actually.
see, Sterling's got my back, and David was there too.
Oh,
Sterling
yeah, never
and-
mind.
see?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
The three of you alone, like, well, really, David and Sterling would fuck some people up.
yeah. I would just enjoy. I'd be that
You-
guy.
You'd be that
drinking
guy
at
that,
the
like,
bar.
if someone would, like, back up into you and you'd push them. like,
I'd be the guy at the bar, like drinking and lifting my drink up as the guy like gets slid down the bar and off the bar. You know what I'm talking about?
to be fair, the bouncer was strong as fuck.
Oh yeah, the bouncer was like, oh my god, like, like all these guys were like, not big as anything. Like they were very short, very like skinny dudes. I was like,
Really?
I mean, it's the gamer bar. They're gamers.
Oh, yeah, okay. David should have just went over there and been like, hey, y'all, calm down, munchkins.
Well, I didn't know where David was. I was like, where's David at when you need him? And Sterling was sucked into his video game, and I didn't want to interrupt him, so. Because he was beating Krista's ass, and I wanted to see him beat Krista. I mean, Cherry Chan.
Nice. Good save.
Thank you. I try.
I don't know. I mean, in situations like that, I think I'm not the guy to fight. I think I'm the guy that I'm just gonna back up and watch.
Yeah, see, exactly.
Like, unless someone starts fighting me, that's one thing. But like, even then, it's like, I don't know about that.
I think in
I'd
that
rather just diffuse
situation-
the situation as best I can.
if it's somebody trying to fight you, it's better to pull like a David and Adam situation, where like you just walk away. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That was such a crazy. Oh, we can't talk about that. But that was crazy
Why can't we talk about that?
because we don't have consent from the people
Oh,
involved
yeah,
to talk
that's
about
true,
that.
that's true. Can we like tell vague interpretation?
No, because then
Oh,
they'll
okay.
just associate it with the names we just
Okay,
said.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
that's-
okay. We'll tell it at a later date with it when everybody's forgot.
Sure.
Man, I can't believe that. That's a strong blue tint. Anyways. But yeah. So I was kind of excited. It was a wild night, but then it got like dead as fuck after that because you know people don't like it when the police are getting called and shit. So they left, and like it was just us at the bar with all the arcade games. Yay! Which was fun. Don't get me wrong. But I like talking to everybody there. I'm not much into like the pinball games, but Videz really is kind of, and the fighting games. I like the fighting games some too. They got this new one. I don't know what it's called, but it's like there's two screens that face away from each other, and one person sits on each side, and you guys play as different characters and fight each other. It was really fun. I got my ass whooped, but I have beat Videz in Marvel vs. Capcom. So
I love that game. Me and Michael used to play. Our mother used to work at a Carolina Wings in Columbia, and like on her nights where she had to work late, we would like live in the arcade, and she would like give us all her tip money, and we would like sit there and just play Marvel vs. Capcom against all the other kids whose parents worked at Carolina Wings. And like me and Michael, like it would be like us two against one person, like but we'd only be playing one character. So like I would do the movements and he would do the attacks, so that we could like do both at the same time, more synchronized. And bro, we cleaned house on that game. We fucked everyone up. No one stood a chance against Iceman. Bro, we played as Iceman. No one could fuck us up. It was over. It was so fun. Oh, I love those games.
So you guys were like doing a whole Pacific Rim shtick.
Basically.
Yeah.
Basically. It's like a kid telling you about his first day of kindergarten.
Wait. What's like a kid telling me? Like
You
the
just-
bar story?
Yeah, you just telling anything. You just talking.
Oh yeah. I'm
Dude,
a
you know-
great storyteller.
You know what was nuts though?
What?
Was I found my game at Dave and Buster's. I know
What's
I
your
told
game?
you. The
Oh,
drop
the
game with
Oh
the ball.
yeah.
Bro, I rang the jackpot on that. Sterling can tell you, like, Sterling, it got to a point where, like, I would hit it and we wouldn't even, like, freak out anymore. He cheated. Yeah, I cheated. Like, it was
You are
legit,
a
like,
cheater, sure.
hacks. But, like, legit, like, after so many, you're just, like, you and me are having this conversation. I hit the button, get a jackpot, and we continue the conversation without even reacting like I just did. Like, literally that. Like, we would just be talking. Like, I forget one point we were talking about, what were we talking? We were having, like, a conversation about something.
Was it like a deep conversation?
Not, like, deep, just, like, about whatever we were just having, like, a normal conversation. And I was sitting there timing it. It was nuts. I legit hit it, like, 30 or 40 times. Like, it was stupid. I hit it so many times. Like, it was amazing. Sometimes I would miss it, it would bounce and still land in there, and we would be like, "Oh shit!" Like it's just running good. Ball got stuck. Like yeah, I played the machine so much that the ball got stuck at the top, and we had to wait like 10 minutes for it to loosen back up. Like it would like get messed up and break.
That's not good. What did you do? Like what would you have done if it got like stuck for life?
They would have come and unlocked it.
Have you ever played? So can you earn tickets off the basketball machine there?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
The games that are green, like that light up green on the thing you scan, can win tickets. The ones that light up blue are just to play, no tickets, and then the purple ones, which is like I think it's just Dance Dance. They're like a separate thing, or like there's a different thing there. I can't remember.
But you can't earn something from Dance Dance?
No.
Oh. Well, what's
Can't
the
earn tickets.
purple thing for then?
Ball wasn't stuck. They wanted you to stop stealing all the tickets. Facts. It was like Condor. It's literally like in a place where like 100 tickets is a pretty good amount to get from one play on anything. The bonus on this game was 400 tickets, and I hit it 30 or 40 times. Like I started the night. Like I have a card. Like my card, is it in here or what did I do with it? I have my card somewhere. Here it is. This card, I've used it over 4 trips now. And over the first 3 trips, I had a combined total of like 10,000 tickets. Last night, once I figured out how to beat this machine, by the end of the night, I had 21,000 tickets. In one trip, I more than doubled what I had gotten in 3 trips.
I need to go with you guys. the
No,
next
I didn't
time.
redeem my tickets. Like I'm saving up for the Nintendo Switch.
I need to go with you guys the next
Oh,
time.
Tristan's here. Oh my God, is that Charlie? Like the Charlie and Creighton? Oh my God.
I need to save up. I need to go with you guys the next time. Can you like pool tickets on stuff?
Like with multiple cards? Yeah.
I might help you get a Switch
Okay.
because I don't got anything else to do with my class.
Charlie legit won me like 500 tickets from one try. Yeah, I was like, "You want some tickets?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Swipe your card." In one try, I hit the jackpot once. I hit the mystery value, and I think I hit the 92 as well.
No,
Like, you get 92
I'm trying to
times.
think which one that is. Is that
The
the?
giant drop ball game in the corner where you push the thing and it drops a ball, and it's like the thing's rotating with all the holes, and the ball lands in certain holes. Like if it lands, like it'll bounce. There's like a middle platform in the center that doesn't spin, and like it has like the power bonus, which is like 2,000 tickets. You can't like hit that with skill. I mean, I'm sure you can if you know fucking physics and geometry and shit. Like be able to like bounce it on the right angle and everything. But for me, I'm gonna take the $400 or 400 ticket win every time and like not freak out. Charlie, can I have some money? Like at least $300. Like I can't take anything less, but over 300 is great. No.
Who's asking
And
that?
you did, Tristan. And you didn't buy the Pickle Rick body pillow? Yeah, no,
Sterling,
I don't
I
want
need to
any.
buy-
There's nothing in that place that looks like it would be fun for me to own, other than the Switch and video
Sterling.
games.
I need to like get his computer shell from him. I keep forgetting about that. Remember we were
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
like get that and like fucking.
It's for heroin, please. Oh shit.
But Sterling, the next time you guys go to Dave and Buster's and I'm off, like let me know and I'll go. And
Well, I think we're gonna go. At least me and Matt are gonna go like every Wednesday for the foreseeable future.
that's good.
he's
Unless
he's like
on-
one trip away from winning his Switch,
Oh, nice.
and I think that he wants to go to Concord to get it when he goes because they have like the new version of the Switch there for the same amount of tickets.
Oh.
Yeah, so I think he's gonna do that. Attempted but failed. Do we know who that is? It's also for my.
What did they say?
It's also for my startling sex robot addiction.
Huh.
I would never buy electronics from D&B. Why not? What's wrong with electronics? It's a curse, but a gift in the same breath.
Who is that?
I have no idea.
That's
Hello,
not, I would
attempted
say
but
that's
failed.
Chris, but that's not
It's
Chris
not, it's
because
his name.
Chris has another.
I would be surprised if it's someone we know.
Yeah. Maybe Travis. If it is Travis, I don't think so though.
Attempted but failed. I would not be surprised. Does it have 15 different? Okay, he's talking straight off the meme now. But yeah, like between that game and Kung Fu Panda,
I love Kung Fu.
the zombie game,
The
and
first one.
Cornhole, like I've got like 4 solid games where I can go in there and get like 10 to 15,000 tickets a trip now. I think.
That's good.
Like for like, and on Wednesdays, like for $20, like I can do all that. Like I can just make bank.
Is that why they have it on a card so they can like monitor like how often you get tickets and everything?
Probably. I don't know.
I just was wondering. I
I
mean,
would-
I know
I
it
would
saves
assume so.
paper and stuff too, but like, you remember when at the bowling alley you could just win?
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, you remember at the bowling alley? Remember where you could just win tickets and then stick it in that ticket winning machine,
Yeah.
and it would count like that.
Yeah, well, I think that just became so outdated. Like, it would cost so much to do that. Because then, like, every ticket that gets messed up, they have to throw away and get more tickets. And it's like, why have tickets when you can just have it all digitally? Chris, I mean, the electronics that are like 2,000 tickets, yeah, none of that shit. I tell them all the time, don't get the headphones, they're garbage. Like, any of that. But, like, the Switch, it's not like they make their own Switches, you know? Like, if it's, like, a branded thing, it's going to be pretty good. Like, same with... They have, like, a blender there by Brookstone
Mm-hmm.
that's, like, probably legit.
Well,
Like,
that's-
and it's like 70,000 or some crazy shit.
Well,
tickets.
I would get like the stuff that's like name brand, not like the stuff that's like, you know what I mean, like the off-brand stuff.
Like at Dave & Buster's?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
that
get
stuff-
the
I
off-brand
wouldn't get
stuff.
any of
I
that
would get
stuff,
the
yeah.
name brand stuff because
Yeah.
the name brand stuff is like
They-
it's
they
sealed in a
don't-
box that's sold by that
Exactly.
brand. You know, it's not like Dave & Buster's makes it.
It's actually a Nintendo swap. Whoa. Instead of a Nintendo Switch, the Dave & Buster's is a Nintendo swap.
I miss having a Wii.
I feel like Tristan is high.
You're
He's saying some crazy shit.
saying stuff.
He's saying some stuff tonight. Oh my god.
Can you play Wii games on the Switch?
I don't know. Sterling, Krista,
Yeah, Krista would know.
That?
She has
I feel
a
like they would
Switch.
know that. Yeah. I don't know. I like my thing with the Switch. Like, well, there's two things. They have a Switch Lite there. That's like, it's like less. How many tickets is it? I think you can get a Switch Lite from somewhere, but like, I want a Switch because of what it does. You know what I mean? Like, I want a Switch so I can play it like on a big screen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want like a Switch Lite, which is essentially just a new 3DS. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I like about it. You can do both. I haven't gotten one. I want one, but I haven't got one yet. Honestly, I just want one to play Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild.
Breath
whatever.
of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild.
Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Yeah, it looks dope. That's that game. That's the Game Grumps playthrough of that game is my favorite playthrough of any video game on YouTube.
Like, I've never even played a Zelda game before, but
Me either.
I would play Breath of the
I
Wild
would
just because
too.
it looks
I want-
fucking
it looks
amazing.
So, it looks like the most like awesome like chill game to sit back and hang out with your friends and play.
Yeah.
You know, because like there's no like dialogue. It's all like text based like reading, but it's like the gameplay's awesome. So like that would be like the ultimate game where I'm like, here, Creighton, you play for a little bit. Like, we just sit here and hang out and talk about
Oh
shit.
yeah.
Like if we were
Dude, if we got that, we could do Let's Plays with that.
yeah, but we could do Let's Plays with anything.
I know.
You and me could do Let's Plays with any game. Oh, for the Switch. I mean, if I had like the disposal, if I was able to have a normal one and a light,
Oh yeah.
like I would, but like when it comes to Dave and Buster's, like after the Switch, I'm just gonna bank tickets for a long time. Like especially for like video games, like brand new video games that are 15,000 tickets. Which if I play $20 right on a Wednesday, I can get any brand new PS4 game for $20. You know what I mean? Like based on how many tickets I can
That's
get.
pretty good.
Yeah, right? Like exactly. Like instead of spending the 60 or 80, but at least after the Switch, that'll be my goal, is just stock up on video games. But like especially like Last of Us 2, if they get that within a few days of it going out live.
Dude,
but
we
I
need to
probably
play Last of
won't
Us.
wait.
Because
Yeah,
I
we
haven't
do.
played it yet.
We do. I might low key. I might hook that up, and like let's just do that over the next couple, like here in the next couple days sometime.
That'd be
If
fun.
you get a chance. It would be
Yeah,
fun. You
look,
gotta play. You gotta play that game, bro. It's
I
like,
would come over and play something after I get off work, or like we could do like we could record the audio for it and everything and put it up on the YouTube. If you want to do that,
I mean, the only problem with that, this PC comes with a capture card. I just have to figure out how to work it. I don't know how to use it. Like I don't know how to. I haven't messed with one in like 5 years, so I don't know exactly how. I'd be able to get Mike in here and get him to tell me how to
dude,
do it.
let's do it because we
I'd be
can
down.
start putting up Let's Plays on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be down. I mean, the only like thing in my head of like why not to do it is like certain games wouldn't be good for Let's Play, and then some would be. You know, that would be the only
I mean,
stipulation.
if we do Last of Us, that'd be fun.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be down.
I'm just saying, like, let's work through it as we think of games, you know, not like
Yeah.
just
Last
set
of
up,
Us is
like,
probably-
Let's Play.
Right now, Last of Us is a great one because the second one's about to come out.
Well, that's what I'm
So
saying.
like, if we were gonna, but
Now's
we
the
couldn't
time.
stream it is the only problem.
Well, I don't want to stream
Yeah.
it. I'm just saying.
It would
let's
basically be
record
like
it
an
and put it up on
offline
YouTube.
podcast where
Yeah.
we're podcasting while playing. But yeah,
That'd be
I'd
fun.
be down.
I mean, you've been talking about doing like a Game Grumps thing forever.
I'd be like, you have no idea how down I'd be. I'd be so.
Well,
down.
that's what I'm saying. Let's get it set up in the next couple of days, and we can do that. Especially like, I'm gonna be off Tuesday and Thursday this week coming up, so we could really sit down and do it a couple of days, like for a good little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Get some
I mean-
really good content flowing.
We could probably not like if we really dedicated time to it, like actually, like not the kind like where it's like, yeah, we're gonna do a podcast and then we never do a podcast. Like we'd have to like put some time aside.
Well, that's
like,
what I'm saying.
It's like if you play that game on easy and fly through it and don't search for any of the hidden stuff or any of the cool things, like easy flying through it, it's still like a 13 or 14 hour. Like it's a long game.
we could do that.
There's like what are they called? Speed runs of like 3 or 4 hour versions, but like that's like hacking, like not hacking, but like using game flaws and like cutting through the map and shit. Like you're not really playing the game. But I mean, yeah, I'd be down. Oh my god. Attempted but failed. Who
Thank
is
you.
that? Just subscribe. Who are you? Play modded Minecraft. Enjoy the struggle. Hold on. Who are you? Attempted. Thank you so much. But who are you? One of our friends? Now I'm curious.
It's got to be somebody from the group.
Guess, and I'll give you next month's too.
Chat. Attempted but failed. What all did they say when they
He
first
knows who
started?
it is.
Who knows?
Tristan knows.
Oh, I know who it is. It's
Who's it?
Taylor, Tristan's girlfriend.
Is it?
It's got to be.
Charlie, please notice me. Hello. Are you sure? Taylor, Tristan's girlfriend. Wrong. See, yeah.
Damn it.
I was
Okay.
like, there's no way he's sitting here watching this. Who would watch this with his? But close. What? I don't understand.
Mike.
My crotch, 69. Hello there.
Thank you for.
I would be the guy on the
following.
right,
The what?
but the dude on the left is a total cuck. Talking about docking cocks, by the way. Okay, my crotch. Who's that? Now okay. These
No,
these have to be people from the thing.
So it's not Travis.
who is C Wade?
That's somebody from group chat.
That's what I'm saying. Who's that?
Wait, is that who they said it was?
No, I'm saying who is that? Separate thing.
God, I can't remember. We've added so many people. I think
Is it
that's
Travis? Right? I
No,
think-
that's not Travis. Travis is somebody.
Not
else.
C Wade. I'm talking about the people in chat.
No, it's not Travis.
Oh, okay. C Wade
Because
is my
it's
friend
somebody
from
that
Texas?
Tristan
Okay.
knows.
No, C Wade is a friend of Chris's.
No, I'm talking about the other
Person
person
that's
in the
who-
group chat.
And now, like, I want to know who my crotch is.
We have all these new
I'm
people.
in one group chat with Creighton. Are they talking about the Discord?
It has to
They gotta be, right?
Because, like, I'm in another... Oh, that reminds me. I joined another group chat today, and I'm getting together my own D&D group. Or not my own, but I've been invited to join a D&D group.
Oh, and I'm not in the chat. So it's the one that Tristan... It's the different one then. It's somebody else.
Who said that not in the chat?
Tristan. Tristan said it's the one he's not in. So...
Wait. So he's in a group chat with me, but it's not with you.
Not Tristan, the other person, yeah. The, attempted but failed.
What could that be? In a group
I'm
chat
losing
with
my mind.
me.
Unless
Wait.
they're
I'm
just
so
fucking with me.
confused. What the fuck are you saying? You're saying, like, in a group chat, they're not in a group chat with you, but they're in a group chat with me.
Exactly. Apparently.
But we're in the same
D&D
group chat.
Dicks and Dicks.
Oh, I know.
You okay, dude?
Fuck.
You losing it over there? I feel like you're
Wait.
losing it.
So I don't know anybody in this group chat because I'm in another group chat that's also a D&D chat,
Incoming stroke.
but I'm not part of that. I don't know why am I in this group chat anyway. Anyways,
Lancaster Internet, Tristan.
let's see where the fuck.
As long as the stream... Okay, audio's still good. Yeah, let me close some tabs.
Oh, it might be Juan.
Ooh, it could be one.
Juan just said I should really be asleep right now, but I stayed up watching your stream. Good stuff, man. Off to bed I go. Never mind, it's not Juan.
It's probably one.
He said that at 1:30. So.
Wait, question. It says shirts off, but shirts are still on. God damn it. Listen here, Sterling. Don't you become part of the horde. They get mad at us. So we call it Shirts Off Podcast because you're not allowed to have your shirts off on Twitch, and we thought it would be funny, and now it has become a running joke, and all of my friends online get mad at me when they come here and my shirt is not off. Because they want to see me with my shirt. Because the thing, I tweet a lot of pictures of myself without my shirt after, like, gym sessions.
I have a guess.
As, like, inspiration. Or
Is
whatever.
it that girl from Pizza Hut? There's some girl that works at Pizza Hut with Taylor that gives me free pizza, or gave me her free pizza one time.
Is that who it is? Then stream
I
on
think her name
Pornhub.
starts with
Tristan,
a
we
K.
actually talked about, like, maybe streaming
Yes.
on, like, an adult site, like, one time just for fun.
Just this, but like on an
Yeah,
adult
literally just this, but just without a shirt. Like, us just doing the podcast normal with no shirt on.
But I'd still have a suit jacket on, just no shirt.
Of course.
As
Who are
As
you?
a
Not even
professional.
close.
is that not close?
Apparently not. Attempted but failed. We give up. Please tell us. I have to know. What module of D&D are you playing?
What, me?
I guess. I don't play.
Oh, I don't know yet. I just joined. Like
Oh,
I got
somebody got
invited
timed
to
out.
join from a friend at work,
Oh, Tristan got timed out.
and Man.
OnlyFans, do it. No.
this is making me hard. This is making it hard to focus on my story. But like, so do you remember Christian, the one that I used to write comics with? Did I ever tell you about that?
No.
Okay,
It's Adam. I
Adam?
don't know Krista. Adam. Which Adam?
Adam Hamilton.
Adam Hamilton? This is making me hard. Creighton 2020. Okay. Someone's quoting you. Eve? Adam? Eve? Evie fell asleep eating her bone.
So, what was the fuck? What was I gonna say?
Alexander Hamilton.
Oh, we
I know like 8 Adams, bro. I don't know which Adam this is.
I was at work. Okay, I remember what it was now. I was at work, right? And Christian comes up to me and goes, "Hey, you like D&D, right?" And I was like, "I've never played, but I'd love the opportunity to." He's like, "Well, somebody just dropped out of our D&D group. Do you want to join?" I was like, "Yes." So he
Yes.
talked to their dungeon master.
That is such a you answer for a thing you know nothing about. Do you want to go skydiving with no parachute and we use drafts? Yes.
He said, "Well, I'll talk to my dungeon master and get you in our group chat."
It is Adam. It's Adam Hamilton. Adam.
So I got invited to join it today, or not invited to join it, but I joined the group chat today, and I got like affiliated with everybody and everything. So hopefully soon we'll have a whole sesh and everything, and like I'll be able to come on here and talk about it because I haven't played D&D before, but I really want to. And Isaiah's taught me about it. He wants in on it too. So I gotta talk to Dungeon Master and get him in on it. I'm excited. So.
You look excited.
I am. They're in the middle of a campaign though, so I'm gonna be dropping in like in a weird part, I guess. But you know, apparently campaigns can last for a really, really long time, like
Yes.
years.
Yes.
But I'm excited about the opportunity.
There are like a lot of really big like writers and producers and like directors in Hollywood that have their own like unbelievably in-depth D&D sessions because I mean these guys write movies and TV shows for a living, so they have these like insane long like Dan Harmon from Rick and Morty has one like where they just play these insanely like long term like over decades Dungeons and Dragons games. They're like these immaculate versions of what D&D could be, you know, which just sounds awesome to me.
I'm really excited because, like, if this goes well, I would love to put together a D&D session for us in the group chat. Although I know it's like 40 people, but like, if we could get one going through our Discord chat, that would be amazing.
I could never play that game.
You don't even want to try?
I mean, maybe, but I doubt it. I mean, like, I'd like it too much. It would take up too much of my time.
I mean, that's why you have like it's like a meeting. You know what I mean? Like you do it like once a week or once a month, however.
I know, but like, I that wouldn't satisfy me.
No, it would
You know me. I'm like,
You would
I'd have to. I'd be the guy who's like, guys, come on, let everybody, fuck it, let's just come on. I know we played on Tuesday. It's Wednesday now. Let's play. Like, I'd be that guy. I'd be a guy who like I would start and never come back because of how often I wouldn't get to play.
Apparently, there's a Stranger Things version out
Bro,
there.
Sterling, yes,
That's
I
what
am.
Isaiah was showing me the last time I went to Barnes & Noble because they got the figurines for it.
Yeah, they
The
have a GameStop.
figurines
They have
are
like a starter pack.
are fucking expensive as fuck.
Mac, you know Mac? Mac
Yeah.
has like a ridiculous amount of figurines. He has like buckets of them.
Really?
Yes, and he paints them like each individually. Like he'll sit there and like painstakingly, detailedly like paint them all. Like, he loves it. He loves playing D&D.
Here's something I didn't know. Did you know that people are like making money like playing Pokemon cards and like Magic?
Yeah,
I didn't know
they've
that.
been
Like
doing that since it started.
Kyle was talking to me about it the other night, and I was like,
Dude, there are Magic cards worth like $25,000.
I know that, but I'm talking about like off of playing. Like,
Yeah, it's
Like, they get paid to
gamble.
play.
It's called gambling.
no, I mean I'm not talking about like gambling. Like they get paid to play or something like. I don't know. It's not straight up gambling.
Poker
'cause,
players get paid to play too.
No,
Like,
no,
there
no,
are
no, no,
professional.
no,
There are
but I
sponsored
mean-
ones. I mean,
I mean, like the way Kyle, I can't remember what he said, but like it's not like just straight up gambling. That's you know.
it's
what I
not
mean?
like a match. It's like they just get paid to go and play.
Yes, yeah, it's something like that. It's like a like
Like they
like a
won't
job.
be playing for money.
yes, yeah. It's weird. He was explaining it to me. And I was like, well, why can't they do that with Yu-Gi-Oh? And
They do that with
apparently,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
well, it's not. Apparently, they can't anymore because of like some rule change or whatever to the game. Chris was talking about with me actually how it's just like ruined the game. There's some kind of like power up thing now that like fucking just breaks the whole game.
With Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. It's a new thing, and I was like, why did they do that? And Chris was like, because they're fucking stupid. I don't know again, I don't know the logistics of this. So, like, if you
When they
guys
play,
look
I
at
mean,
Nine-
are they playing for money in those matches at all? Like, is it like a tournament?
I don't
setting?
know. He explained it to me, but I had other work to do, so I didn't get the chance.
Like,
to
see,
look.
that's one thing I never understood. Like, I get liking Yu-Gi-Oh. I get like liking Pokemon, liking Magic. I get playing and having fun playing. But if you're going to like a tournament setting and playing, like, I don't get why you would go and not play for something. I guess that's just me, like, being a competitive person. Like, I like there being an end goal, not just winning. Like, you know,
Well, hey,
earning
we
something
used to
based
give
on.
away prizes on here, and you made us stop doing that. So
You can give prizes.
it was
Like,
prizes.
it wasn't a prize for
It was
winning
a giveaway.
anything.
It was
It
winning.
was like
it was a prize for making it halfway through.
I hate you. It wasn't a prize. You
It
gave
was a
away a
prize.
Sharpie and a hat.
And you know what? They fucking loved it.
I literally ran a card store that did these payouts for these card tournaments. We always have a prize pool. I get that. I get
so
playing in like
they
a
do have
Magic the
payouts
Gathering
for
tournament or a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament or Pokemon. Like,
Maybe that's what it is that he was. I didn't have time to like
it's
stop
gotta be
and
that.
listen.
That's like
him
wager. That's like what we
explain.
do with Call of Duty. That's how we make all our money on those games.
And
We
that might
just
be what it is then.
Play
I don't know
wagers,
for
play
sure.
tournaments.
Because like I said, I was in the middle of like trying to close up the whole front end and everything, and he was like, I wanted to sit down and listen, but like I had shit to do, you know.
Yeah. And yeah, there's an entry fee. So yeah, like it's essentially, it's like gambling. It's the same as playing bingo, you know, or playing the lottery.
Ooh, we should play bingo.
Only it's more skill. Like when it comes to like card games and like video games, like it's less it's less gambling and more like paying to show off your skill. You know what I mean? It's like playing. It's like if football. If it costs money to play football in the NFL, instead of you being paid by the organization and everything. You know, that's why certain games that happens. Like when it comes to like the like with the Call of Duty League, like the big teams, like the organization, like because now it's a franchise sport. It doesn't. You don't have to buy team passes or anything. It's like the organization puts you in because it's a franchise sport, and then they have like the B version of the game where they have these like sit-in tournaments at the same time as those where you can go and pay for a team pass and you guys go play. It's like playing poker. You know, you buy to get in. If you win, you win it all. If you lose, you lose. You know what I mean? Same as Call of Duty online. That's how we do that. You play wagers. You and me put up $10 a piece. We play in a $40 match. If we win, we each get $20. It's like that. You know what I mean?
That'd be fun.
It is fun.
We
There's
should-
hardly any luck involved. Exactly. It's not. Well, yeah, no, I don't mean it's gambling in terms of gambling, but it's the same in terms of
It's the
how
same
you
principle.
go about making the money. Yeah. Like, you are putting up money to win more money.
You're betting on you winning.
You're betting on skill rather than luck. It's not the same, but it's all considered gambling.
It's like betting on like a football game, or like
No,
or
that's
not a
different.
football
That's
game,
different.
but
No,
like
that's different because there's odds on that. It's
Okay.
like a different thing. It's more like poker. It's like buying into a poker tournament. 'Cause poker's a skill game. It's a skill based game. So if you buy $100 entry to a 500 person tournament, you're talking about like a $500,000 or no, $50,000 tournament that you're putting in $100 to win 50,000. Am I doing that math right, or is it 5,000? I don't know. I'm miscarrying a zero somewhere, but kind of like yeah, Copenhagen. I saw your thing. I know.
did he also say kind of like poker?
He said it's like playing poker, and then ... kind of like poker ... like I said, like as if I said it without reading his thing. But I mean, yeah, and it's the same as video games. Like it's all the same structure. That's how Okay, Sterling. He said I'm gonna head out to choke the chicken. I mean sleep. Have fun doing both, my friend.
Good night, Sterling. Sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
Get in a good rub for me.
Yeah. Yep, there it is. That's the thing Creighton said. Is the time? Yeah, 1:17. I'll just remember that one. That was funny. I hate you.
Sometimes I feel like you don't appreciate my comedy. I'm glad that you do in this moment.
It's when you say shit like that. Like, you and Michael both say things. It's like with him in video games. Michael will say things about video games like, dude, I just want to play that so I can beat the fuck out of you. I'm like, Michael, I don't think you understand how much I play video games now. Like, I don't think you understand how, like, not even kind of a chance you have at beating me at any games now. You know what I mean? It's when you say shit like that, I have the same hatred and rage in my heart over when Michael says that shit.
Oh yeah, I know. We were talking about like how I'm going to kill you whenever like I was taking like Savannah and Isaiah home after we dropped you off earlier. I was like, yeah, I gotta kill him because like if I don't, he'll outlive me, and I don't want him to do that.
What? No, you need to die first, so that I can, speak at your funeral.
No, I know.
And say super nice things about you.
No. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I got contingency plans for that, but I want you to die first, so that way, like, number one, I could be sad about it, and like then like say stuff at your funeral.
Right.
Yeah.
Totally.
Plus, I want to roast you without you being able to argue back.
I think the one thing we can both agree on is that Quentin's dying before both of us.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Unless he makes like some serious like life changes.
And he has to make them in the next like 4 or 5 years. Like he doesn't have a lot of time. You know what I mean? Like
4 or 5 years.
Not
could
like
be a long
realistically,
time.
huh?
4 or 5 years could be a long time.
I mean, yeah, but like think about Creighton and what he does, and like, is there any part of you that's not rude, Krista? It's not rude. That's my best friend. I love Creighton. No offense. Quentin's my best friend, like by a mile.
Yeah.
Like it's.
But I'm catching up because it used to be like by a lot more than a mile. What's she saying? Is she?
We all know Chris is going first. Me or Chris, like our other Chris?
See, this is why you guys can't be like calling you Chris.
I
You're
know.
Charlie.
Wait, who's dying? No one's dying. We're talking about like likelihood of death. Yeah, other Chris is probably other Chris or no, I don't know. I feel like other Chris could change his ways before
Yeah.
Quentin.
No, well,
but Quentin's gonna die. Look, I think Quentin is definitely, if he doesn't change his shit up, he's definitely dying before 60, and I wouldn't be surprised if he died before 40. And I love him. He's my favorite human up there at the top, and I want him to live a long, healthy life, but he isn't going to. He's a very unhealthy person. There's nothing,
Wait, why do you
else
think,
to it.
Why
than
do we
that.
think Chris is gonna die before us?
I don't know. I'm gonna let.
That's
that
a
go.
weird.
Quentin has the power of the furries and the futas. Okay.
That's true. He does have that.
Pull out your cocks, cowards. Clem, I would, but I don't want to get banned off of Twitch, so I'm sorry.
Hey, Clem.
Hey, Clem. I
Long
love
time
you.
no see.
Yeah, for real, bro. Where you been, bro? How much weight have you lost? I need pics. You have not sent me pics, you fucking bitch. You keep saying you're gonna send me progress pictures, and you will not.
Can I ask you something?
What's
like,
up?
what is wrong with your mouth? It's been like that for like a month now. Like
What?
the sore or whatever that you got going on that you keep putting the Orgel on.
I've had it my whole life.
Are you just like, are you an Orgel addict?
No, I've been. This is the first time
Is
I've had it in
this
years.
a Bojack situation?
This is the first thing I've had
Do
in
I
like
need to intervene?
7 or 8 years.
I need to intervene.
I had one. Usually, I have them on my cheek, and it's like a lot easier to deal with them that way. But I have one on my tongue, and like those hurt really bad. Like they hurt because your tongue is constantly moving and like going up against the sides of your mouth, so it's like always making contact. So it's like, oh well, I have to deal with it. Good night.
That
Thanks for
doesn't
the stream,
sound
guys.
healthy,
You got
though.
it, Sterling. I love you, dude.
See you
What?
later, Sterling. But that doesn't sound healthy to be having sores in your mouth like that all the time.
It's not. It's not.
Well, what's wrong? Like,
not
not to get into your medical.
It's
stuff,
usually a
but-
react. So I say I've had them, like I've constantly had one in my mouth for all these years. No, I get them all the time. For me, it's sugar. If I eat sugar, I get them.
Really?
Yeah, so I stay away from sugar. This one is from my birthday.
You know what? I remember you saying something about that like
Charlie's
a while
banging
ago.
Huh?
I remember you saying something about that like years ago about like
Probably
sugar
have.
making you
Yeah.
have mouth sores, and even then I
Part
was
of the
like,
reason
what
I stopped
fuck?
soda. The main reason was health, but like when I realized that I stopped when I stopped drinking soda, I stopped getting ulcers for a while, and I was like, whoa, this is amazing. And then literally, like I went so long at one point without eating sugar, I had a Reese cup, not like a pack of Reese cups, like a single Reese cup, and I had like 4 ulcers in my mouth.
Ew.
Like if you go a certain amount of time without what's the type of sugar?
Brown sugar.
No, sugar. You said that because of chocolate. I hate you. Like, like produced sugar, like
Manufactured sugar.
yeah, manufactured sugar. Like when you get sugar like that, like that's added sugar. That's what I'm talking about. Like it's one thing if you eat like an orange, you know, there's sugar in orange naturally. You know, that's one thing. I would very rarely get any from stuff like that. But as soon as I ate added sugar food, like sugary things, you know, whether it be a slice of cake or like I can't eat any of that shit without the understanding of, oh, you're gonna get an ulcer because of that. So like that's a big reason I stay away from it. I had a lady of the night who also gave me mouth sores.
Who said that?
Copenhagen.
Uh,
He said, "I know, right? What the fuck, mom?" I love you, Copenhagen. Oh, that's funny.
don't ever change. Copenhagen.
Never change. Always be you. But yeah, it definitely helps being healthy. It helps, or at least it helps trying to be healthy. Is that like I have more of a reason not to want sugar?
That reminds me.
And
of-
it's not. I will say it's not every time I have sugar.
Yeah.
Like but it is.
It's certain
It's
things?
most of the time though.
Is it certain things when you have sugar? Like
No,
certain
like
ways
so
you
like
have
that
sugar?
Reese cup that I'm talking about. What the reason it was so like poisonous was because I had gone so long without any sugar, like at all, other than like whatever sugar was in the food I was eating. As far as like broccoli has an amount of natural sugars, and you know all these other foods that have natural sugars, but that was the first like sweet thing that I've had in a long time. Like I had, this was like the beginning of like my hibachi days, where I was making my own shit every night for like years, and I like all I had eaten. There was a point in my life where like all I had eaten for like months and months and months was that like a pound of rice, a steak, a chicken breast, a bell pepper, broccoli, eggs. You know, like that's all I would eat every day was that same meal all, again and again and again. So when I finally did eat sugar for the first time in a long time, you know, it was bad. But then, over time, now, if I have a piece of candy, I'm fine. It's when I eat, like, a slice of cake or a bunch of donuts or, like, eat a bunch of, like, my birthday fucked me up because I had a bunch of good, awesome. My friend sent me slut brownies, which is, like, it's cookie dough on the bottom, Oreo in the middle, and then brownie mix on top. Those were fucking, that's the shit, bro. That's the best, like.
So does this give you mouth sores too?
Oh, yeah, but it's worth it. It's so good. Heat them up. Oh, I heat them up and use some of that protein coffee, bro. Oh, dip them in that. So good.
So,
But it's like, oh well, it's like a win lose. You got to deal with it.
lose. I had a question. So you remember how we were talking about like tea and stuff earlier?
Huh?
Do you remember how we were talking about like tea and stuff earlier? Not on the podcast, but earlier today.
Yes.
Okay, so like I was at McDonald's earlier with Isaiah, like getting like he wanted some food before we took him home, and I like was kind of hungry too because it'd been like a while since we ate like at Red Bull, so I just grabbed me like a quick like biscuit or something like that, and I was looking at the drink things and like the calories for unsweet tea, it's basically like water, it's 0.
Yeah, there's no sugar in it.
So like. So does it add anything for the tea to be in there? Like, I mean, like, just nutrition-wise.
I mean, yeah, a lot of teas, there's like a new
I mean, if it's
nutrition
unsweet
value.
altogether.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same as drinking like coffee.
Mm.
Like, it's got a lot of, I don't know what kind they're using. A lot of tea has a lot of B vitamins. Like, black tea has a lot of B vitamins. It's like drinking. It's like a lot of caffeine.
Mm.
It's like, but minus the sugar and all that shit. Like, there's a brand at Walmart that does black coffee that I like. It's like really bitter, but it like has its really nice aftertaste.
Mm-hmm.
But it fucking wakes you up.
What is it?
What do you mean?
Like, what
It's
brand
tea.
is that?
Oh, I don't know. I had I threw a bottle away the other day. I just got one, but
Is
I
it
just
that
threw it away.
Greenleaf stuff? or-
Greenleaf? I think it is
Yeah.
Greenleaf.
Okay.
It's like the bottle's like, it's like a
It's
square, but like
rectangular
at the top it like goes like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that is the.
Yeah.
Wait, have you tried using mouthwash after eating sugary stuff? Mouthwash is really bad for ulcers because it just like the way at least what I've been told from the doctor I went to, the kind I have are like reoccurring. So it's like when I get them, they're in the same spot as they were last time. So stuff like mouthwash, like I brush my teeth, but I don't use mouthwash because with mouthwash, like she told me that the way my mouth works, like because of the food that I eat, because of my diet, I'm eating pretty good stuff most of the time. So no, so I can't use mouthwash at all. Very rarely. Like I'm not supposed to use it because it kills too much of the bacteria in my mouth that I need in my mouth. Right after you eat the sugary stuff. I mean, no, I haven't done that, but I don't think I'm gonna do that.
What about like just washing your mouth out with water and stuff, or like kind of like?
I don't know. I mean, she told me, the doctor I went to was like, look, it's going to happen sometimes. It won't happen all the time. If you continue with this diet, you'll be fine. And it's not like a big deal. It doesn't hurt. At this point, I'm only using, like I didn't use this one because it hurt. I used it because I like the taste of orange gel. And I am a little bit of an addict. For the most part, like any ulcers I get now, like, there's only like 3 that are like super bad if I get them that recur. And it's the one that's on my tongue now that's basically gone. I don't even feel it. And then one like right here on my lip, like right on this part of my lip. But I don't get that one very often. Because a lot of the time when I like go to eat sugary foods, I make sure that when I chew it in the back of my mouth, like with my molars, and I get like make sure it doesn't like just spend time. Like sometimes like if you eat Oreos, if you eat them fast and you like drink the milk, it like sits in your mouth for a second.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I make like when it comes to food is fuel. Food like I'm not like unless I go to like a really nice like Brazilian steakhouse where they have like the meats on rotation, like, and the only reason I savor food like that is because that's the kind of stuff that I can like not worry about ulcers. So like a less harsh mouthwash. Oh, that was tough.
Oh yeah, you could do like a natural
Not every
mouthwash.
doc knows what they're talking about. Yeah, I mean, I've been to like 8 doctors for my ulcers. It's like the one medical thing in my life that has never, like the lady that I finally went to, she was the one that cured me. She was the one that gave me the right, like, here's what you need to do to keep them from coming back, and it's worked. So like, food is fuel, laughs at buffet. Field surgery, in the So you said it's gonna cause. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, for sure. If you can't stop the sugar from getting all over your mouth, regardless of how you chew, but if you rinse it out. Yeah, no, I know it's not for me. My mouth's really sensitive to sugar because I don't ever have it. That's what she told. She said I told her what this isn't like. This wasn't like years and years ago. This is like in the last couple of years. The way she told it to me, she said, if you've been doing this diet for as long as you've said, which I have been, she said, if you eat like her exact words were like a piece of candy. If you have like a piece of candy or a Reese cup, like because this is after the Reese cup thing had happened that I went to her and went to other people. She said to me, she said, if you're sticking to that diet, if you try and use mouthwash to do it, because that's what I always did. I had one of those giant things of Listerine, and like I wouldn't even like it was mine. Like it had my name on it. I wouldn't even use the cap and fill it up. I would just fucking take a shot of Listerine. Like, you know what I mean? Like I was just like just drink it. It's like I couldn't try and like. I was trying everything. I was brushing my teeth like too much. She said like I was starting to scrape away the part like the healthy part of your teeth. Like I was trying to do anything to keep those ulcers from hitting me. But what she told me, one, you're doing too much because your mouth, it's like the rest of your body. Like if you bleach something, you kill everything. Your body has healthy bacteria in your mouth that you need, and when you do that much mouthwash that often, it's bad. And then she said, if you're eating the way you're eating, most of the time the bacteria that those foods are putting in your mouth are going to stave off any sugar that does get in there unless you eat a lot of sugar. So like if I had like 3 or 4 pieces of cake, that's going to take away from the fact that I've been eating like 3 bell peppers a day for 5 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I'm eating a bunch of bell peppers, a bunch of broccoli, steak, rice, eggs, like I'm eating all the right shit. Excuse me. That's going to help fight the sugary stuff anyway. Like this ulcer is the first one I've had in like 5 months, and it's because of my birthday. It's because on my birthday I had like fucking 15 brownies.
Yeah,
I ate a lot of good shit on my like a lot of good like fun food.
What?
She's a dentist. I was reading what Chris said. She's a dentist. She's a friend of mine from online.
Yeah.
So she was oral, all right.
Krista's up late, like.
2:14. It's Thursday.
Well, she
might
has to
not
work
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
You think?
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Sneaky, hello Sneaky.
What's up,
Oh, I
Sneaky?
love you, bro. Where have you been, Sneaky? It's 2 a.m. Why haven't you
I know,
been here
right?
this whole time?
He
We're like
probably
your
gaming.
prime hours. What'd you say?
He's probably gaming.
Okay, cool. What? Why are you getting all mad? Why are you all judgmental all of a sudden? What do you want? You want to fight? Oh, Chris accidentally fell asleep at 8. That's like what happened with me. They dropped me off here at like 8 and 8,
Around the
8:30.
same time, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, if you want to do a Creighton, if you want to do a podcast,
Oh,
Creighton,
sure.
call me at like the time we did the podcast and wake me up. And he was like, okay. And he called me at like 11:40 and was like, hey, do you want to do a podcast? I was like, nah, I'm just gonna stay in bed and go to sleep. And then I laid there for like 10 minutes and was like, I can't fall asleep.
I thought you were gonna wuss out on me again, like last night.
Well, I was like really You ever go to sleep before you're supposed to, and then when you wake up, your head has that like weird like vibrating feeling from like it's like overworking. Like I had that, and I was like, oh, and then like I woke up and like I couldn't get back to sleep, and so I called Creighton and was like, hey, you want to actually come do this? And he was like, yeah. Sneaky, what? Say something. He said, okay, cool, yeah. Like, what is happening? I love you, Sneaky.
I didn't tell
I'll
you
put
about
that
what
out
happened
there.
after we dropped you off.
Huh?
I didn't tell you about what happened
What
after
happened
we
after you dropped me off?
So we dropped you off. Then I took Savannah, and we were like, oh, well, let's hang out with Isaiah. And then I was like, wait, it's like 9 o'clock. You have to be up at like 5. Like, you should probably go home and go to bed.
Yeah.
She was like, okay. And then, like, we picked up Isaiah. We dropped her off. Me and Isaiah got to her house with Juan. Then, like, she calls us, like, actually, like, I need, what'd she say? What's those full, like, body suits that you can put on? They're, like, really warm and comfortable. Walmart has them a lot.
Snuggies?
Not Snuggies. Fuck, I can't remember the name. She needed one of those suits, like, that you can wear, like, because they're having pajama day tomorrow. And I was like,
Oh, a onesie?
yes, onesie. She wanted a onesie. And I was like, okay, yeah, like, we'll come and get you and, like, go do that and stuff. And, like, we did that, and then we took her home, and then I was like, I'm tired as fuck. So we took Juan. Well, I dropped Juan off when we left Walmart. I took her home and I dropped Isaiah off.
Does she work at a high school?
She works at a elementary school.
Oh, okay.
So they're very young
Anyway,
kids. They're like in 3rd grade. But we left, and that's when I called you, and I was like, well, if he doesn't want to do one, I'll just go home and go to bed, because I was like tired as fuck then. But I was like, if he still wants to do a podcast, I can still do it. You know what I mean? I'm tired now. Like,
Yeah, I'm a little tired still.
I'm
just
exhausted.
couldn't
I
go
think
to
the
sleep.
gym's just been wearing me out.
Yeah,
You know?
it has. I mean, that's like gonna be a thing for a while.
I know.
You're going to deal with.
I know.
But you know, the upside is that when it stops doing that, you're gonna be full of life all the time. Like, you're gonna be more full. You're gonna be like fucking exuberant. You're gonna be running around
Well,
like
that's
crazy.
the thing. Like, after I get out of the
It's
gym,
exuberant, right?
I go to work and everything. I'm like super hyped, super aware, and then like after lunch, like around 7,
okay.
7:30 at night, like
Exuberant.
that's when it wears off.
Vocabulary word of the day. What did you say? I'm sorry.
I was saying, like, that's the thing. Like, I'll go to work after going to the gym in the morning and stuff, and be like super hyped, super aware, and everything,
Yeah.
and be doing like amazing.
And then it'll wear off later.
Well, like,
And how, like you sleep harder, don't you? Like
Not
when you
really.
sleep. Well, yeah. You know what? Actually, you are. It is way later for you. Like for so long, I was only going to the gym like late. Like I was only going like after my day was over, and then I'd go to the gym, go home, and go to sleep. And so like when I slept, it was right after working out, and I would sleep hard.
well, that's what
like,
you were
while I was
saying.
sleeping
Like,
hard.
it would mess up my sleep schedule, but if anything, it's made my sleep schedule stronger. I feel like
Mhm.
because I'm up by like 10:45, 11 o'clock now, instead of like sleeping.
And your body's like ready to get moving because it knows what's been happening lately. Yeah. And that is good. That's good. Like I did it wrong for a long time. Like now I go early, but like, and by wrong I mean wrong for a beginner. Like I'll have nights like tonight's the kind of night like where if it wasn't rainy all night, I would just walk to the gym because like summertime is the most when I go the most at night because it feels so good outside at night. And I can just walk and like I can walk in a tank top outside and just be like, this feels good. Yeah, because the weather around here at night, summertime at night here is the greatest.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
Like nothing beats it.
I
It's so
I
nice.
miss like I'm gonna miss like having the pool and stuff at my dad's this summer. Cause you remember when we would just hang out on the patio and stuff and like
Oh.
just chill.
Buffering.
We all right?
I mean, we're still like recording, but like the stream is buffering hard. Oh. OBS
Yeah.
Studio disconnected. Reconnecting to the internet. Well, so YouTube will still hear all this.
But stream.
One sec. Should be back soon. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say goodnight to YouTube. This is the end of the podcast for YouTube.
Good night. YouTube.
But oh wait, oh never mind. Oh,
We're
we're
back.
back. We're back. Ah, I tricked you, YouTube. We were about to just say goodbye to YouTube and like go back live for you guys and talk to chat for a little bit longer. But you know, oh well, we're back. It came back online.
We're
I
back.
don't know what. There's like a hiccup in the internet, I guess.
Get up.
I said 1 sec, should be back soon in chat, and Copenhagen said that's what my dad said in '93.
Why 93?
You're on thin ice,
specifically?
buddy. Hey, Sneaky. Sneaky, how dare you not speak for like minutes and then say that?
The space between despair and orgasm is tough to feel.
Yeah, he said that. Wait, are we lagging again? God damn it, we're offline.
Look at that picture of me though. Did you see
Oh wait,
that?
are we
It
back
looked like I was
again?
about to
I think
swing
we're
at
back
you.
again, and we're back again. Oh, okay.
When it froze, it looked
Hold
like I
on.
was just.
Let me
it was
double
like
check
this,
what's
and
happening
I was
on my
about to
internet.
swing
Okay,
at
let me
you.
close this. Close that. Let me check. Hold on. Hello. There we go. What's running? OBS, obviously.
You want to just call it? Because I'm tired.
Yeah, I
And
might
it's
have
been
to
a
if
pretty
this is
solid
happening.
pet. It's a pretty.
I think I have a
solid
feeling what
count.
might be going on. Okay, listen, chat. I love you guys. We love you guys.
I love you
Bumper, you've been here this. What's happening?
all.
Okay, I love you guys. Have a good night. Thank you all for being in here. Krista, Sterling's gone. Copenhagen, Clem, you know, all you guys for stopping by. You guys are the greatest. Join. Okay, I got you. Yours? Wait, you have one?
Me?
Not you. I'm talking about Sneaky. Okay, I love you guys. I'll catch you guys later. Have a fantastic night.
Goodbye.